Dear friends, good morning, namaskar. I am Joy Krishna Mahanta, retired principal of Chaudhar College, Chaudhar. I want to speak a few words to all of you. I also want to cite the name of one of the illustrated son of Mother India, an eminent scientist, Bharat Ratna awardee. That man was nobody else, but he is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I want to put forth before you a memorable events of Dr. Kalam's life. During his presidency in the year 2002, he visited Anand, one of the districts of Gujarat. He reached there at night. At that time, there was curfew in Gujarat due to communal violence and communal riots. He took rest at night. The next morning, he visited one of the educational institutions known as Anandalaya High School. And you might have known, wherever Kalam visited, he wanted to share his feelings with the students of the educational institution. While addressing the students of Anandalaya High School, a question came up, and the question was, who is the enemy of our nation? Various students of various classes gave the reply, but the reply given by one of the 12th class student was a girl. Her name was Snehal Thakur. He replied, and his reply was accepted by all the dignitaries and the personalities, eminent personalities on the dais. What was her reply? Her reply was, the poverty is the best enemy of our nation. Due to poverty, many billion students get rid of getting higher education. You might have seen in this year when the national government declared lockdown and shutdown. Thousands and crores of migrant laborers leaving their own state, leaving their own family, leaving their native place, went to far distant places to earn their livelihood, to maintain their family. And you might have seen in the television screen the pathetic life they had gone through after the second time declaration of lockdown from April 14. Leaving their job and also due to lack of their shelter, they wanted to come back their own villages, covering hundreds and thousands miles by walking, carrying their luggages on their heads and their children on their shoulders. Many migrant laborers, many migrant workers have died also on their way due to lack of food and lack of water. I am not speaking, I am not giving the data, but the data given by the national government. It was 40 crores of people are migrant laborers in India. Why so much people of India are poor? What is the reason behind? The reason is, I think, which I get after pondering a lot of day and night, the answer came from my conscience, and the answer is, it is due to corruption. Due to corruption, India became a poor nation. The people are poor. So what is the reason? And what are the factors for this poorness? You may agree or may not. We, all the people of India and the citizens of India, more or less involved in corruption. When I say you are corrupt, or he is corrupt, or they are corrupt, automatically a finger raised towards me. Are you not corrupt? So, in our own sphere, We are all involved in corruption. So corruption is a Frankenstein monster. The monster is taking the wealth, grabbing the wealth of our nation. So we have to root out this corruption. Corruption is a necessary evil. This necessary evil have to root it out. How we root out the corruption? I think if we do not take bribes and do not give graft, the corruption will be rooted out, my dear friends. Rooting out of the corruption, or to root out the corruption, it is not so easy. It is so deep rooted, it needs a combined effort by the people, by all the people of India. The ordinary, the extraordinary, the teachers, the students, the have-nots, the workers, the laborers, the capitalists, all should involve in this fight. A movement should be started to root out the corruption. My dear friends, if we want to live in a developed nation, we must be combined together to fight against this Frankenstein monster. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, cited the 7 deadly sins. Number 1, that is education without character, politics without principles, commerce without ethics, wealth without work, science without mankind, and pleasure without conscience. Whatever education, whatever degree we have gained, but if we have no character, that degree and that education is meaningless. Like that, the people who are doing politics, if they never maintain principles, that politics will never give any merit to the nation. That will never come to the help of the citizens. So likewise, those who are doing commerce, if they never maintain their honesty, if they never maintain the ethics, this commerce will have no value. Like that, whatever wealth we achieve or we earn, if that earning is not based upon work, wealth without work is also meaningless, my dear friends. And pleasure without conscience is also meaningless. So Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Kalam is no more, but they have their vision to make our nation one of the civilized nations in the world. Mahatma Gandhi wanted to establish Ramarajya. The people should live comfortably, having good administration, good governance. But my dear friends, if we want to make our nation one of the developed nation in the world, so we have to root out the corruption. So from today onwards, we take the vow and we must take the oath not to take bribe and not to give graft. If that is maintained, our nation will no doubt, within the period of 5 years, within the duration of 5 years, our nation will be a developed nation. My dear friends, if you like my statement, if you like my words, from today onwards, we should start our movement. We should start our combined effort to root out the corruption. I am waiting your approval. Thank you. Bande Matram. Bande Utkala Janani. Thank you to all.